or close up right now and running back down the straightaway, he may be cooling his tires right now, waiting for that last run.
Could be. And he could be sizing the situation up. He dropped back a little bit further that last lap, as you say. He pulled right back up there again. So who knows?
Bill Elliott won this race in 1985 and 86 for Harry Mellon. And in 1992 for Junior Johnson. Looking for his 4th victory, which would put him in the 2nd row for the Daytona 500.
Well, it's been a long time since Bill Elliott. I've said it one time before, but he has really got a great car.
The camera on the Bud Blimp shows it best. Look at the gap from these first 3 cars back to the pack.
First group is right there, and right back here is your other group. So I'm telling you, they got a long ways to go to make any kind of race out of this. But this is going to turn into a war with about 2 to 3 laps to go. As we go forward now, it won't be long before we'll find out who has the muscle.
One thing, though, buddy, they have to keep their eye on the big prize. If you damage one of these cars beyond repair, you'd have to start at the tail end of the Daytona 500.
Yeah, that's why you would have probably made a better driver than me if you'd have took it up, because I always tried to win every race I went into. Didn't get it done, but I tried.
You saw Chad Little, that green 97, in 15th place. There is the 16th place car, way back of Chad Little. That's Wally Dallenbach. His speed may get him into the Daytona 500, but his position on the racetrack in this one will not. 3 laps to go.
This is about the time you start looking in the mirror and you say, okay, I'm fast on the bottom. Do I give that bottom up? Maybe act like I can run high and maybe take a chance. Right now, Dale Jarrett is trying things that you don't even know he's trying. He's trying far down the straightaways. He's trying high and low, and he's looking him over right now.
He really gets a good run coming off of turn 2, and that might be the key. That would be the place that he needs to get the run and try to get up beside him going into turn 3, but Rusty Wallace is right back there with him, too. I think DJ's backing off a little bit again, coming off of that turn, hoping that Rusty can help to push him up there and build some momentum.
Now, last Sunday, in the Bud Shootout, leader Sterling Marlowe was a sitting duck when the cars behind him decided to go. Is Bill Elliott the fleet of the fleet, or is he a sitting duck in this situation?
Well, I don't know, because he has lap traffic in front of him up there. That could change the complexion of everything. If he gets a good draft off the cars they're running up on, you never know what might happen.
And look at this gap. It's become 3, 4 car lengths. Is Jarrett too far back to make a move?
No. I can tell you that.
I think
Bill's beginning to worry about it. He's going back and forth down the back straightaway there, trying to break the draft, trying to keep those cars from using that air coming off that lead car. So he'll be doing a lot of that, but he's got an awful fast car sitting just behind him there.
You're right, buddy. They're coming up on those lap cars. Whether they'll come into play or not, the white flag is out.
1 lap to go.
We don't have to guess that very much longer. I'll guarantee you when they hit the back straightaway, you'll know strategy.
One of these 3 Fords can win this Gatorade 125. Rusty Wallace has never won one. He's in 3rd place.
I don't think that.
I don't see him catching him right now. Bill starts to move around. He comes down the racetrack. Now he goes back out against the wall, and all you can do is follow him when he does that, because he's not putting a straight line of air down that back straightaway.
Now, last lap, Jarrett caught him in turn 4 and might have had a chance to make a run. Can he do it this time?
I don't think so. I think that front position is the place to be, and Bill Elliott's going to win it.
Checkered flag is up for the 4th time. Bill Elliott wins the Gatorade 125 at Daytona. Jarrett is 2nd. Wallace is 3rd. Tony Stewart, Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, and Scott Pruitt, along with Robbie Gordon, race their way into the field. And Dale Earnhardt, trying for his 11th straight 125-mile victory, finishes 11th. The race went caution-free, and Elliott's winning speed, 188.758 miles per hour, is the 2nd fastest 125 in history. 5 laps to go in the 2nd Gatorade 125 to set the 2nd half of the field for the Daytona 500. Folks, it's a lot like you trying to pass a slow car on a 2-lane road. If you get too close up behind him, you can't get a run and make a pass and get back in line. You have to leave a gap. And we'll see if those GM cars have left that much of a gap, or maybe too much of a gap.
Well, Ricky Rudd got an awfully big gap there. I don't know if it was his doing or the GM cars. Mike Skinner closes back in, but the Pontiac was not able to come with Mike Skinner going into turn 3, and he's going to have that help.
And I'm watching Earnhardt Jr. now. He is not able to keep that car down like he should, and he's running way, way high. He flies down the straightaway, but in the center part of the corner, he's losing 4 or 5 car lengths to the guys in traffic with.
Well, they tighten back up again. Robert Yates wins in the Gatorade 125, 1991 with Davey Allison, 94 with Ernie Irvin, and 96, 97 with Dale Jarrett. Tommy Baldwin, son of a modified racer from Long Island, worked on his dad's cars, came south, and now he's one of the top crew chiefs in the business. Ward Burton, his driver, sits in 3rd.
Those 4 cars have broken away a little bit from the next group of cars, which includes Michael Walton leading then, with 4 cars in the second group as well. And one of those is Derek Cope. I've been really impressed with him. He dropped way back and has come right back up there and is battling with the front pack.
There's not a sponsor on that black car today, Ned. You bet there'll be some on Sunday. Ralph?
Mike Skinner just radioed into his crew chief, said, tell Ward Burton spotters to get word to Ward to stay with me. If he does, we'll catch him, he thinks.
Well, it looks like he's going to stay with him this time down the backstretch. Let's see how much ground they can make up.
Looking back from Mike Skinner.
That's not as far as it looks on your television screen right there.
No, it's about 16 feet. There it is.
That's it. That's the true shot right there. The one thing I am noticing about Earnhardt now, he is getting with the 22 car. They're looking to the outside of Skinner just for a second there.
Well, that's just got to frustrate Mike Skinner. Derek Cope battling Nemechek and Jeff Burton. Race for 6th place. 2 laps to go. Dick Berggren, do those 3 GM cars have anything for Ricky Rudd's 4?
Don Hawk from Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s pit has just come to the 22 car of Ward Burton and explained to him they just can't keep the car to the bottom of the racetrack. And the 22 said, let's do what we can. Let's try to hook up, stay in line. But Earnhardt Jr. has fought tire troubles all day. He's been pushing all day. Cannot stay at the bottom. That's not fast. Mike?
White flag, 1 lap to go. Ricky Rudd with a 4-car length lead. Maybe the biggest he's had today.
And some traffic in front of him that could help him, Mike, as he catches up to them a little bit going into turn 1 down there to give him some help. Maybe just what he needs to not have to worry about those cars behind him linking up and going past him. We'll see.
And the other thing he's doing is looking in that mirror, making sure where his competition's at. And right now, the car is working so well. You see him move over there to take some of the draft away from 2nd place, 3rd place, and 4th place car. But this is his race to lose right now because he's so good in the corners. Look at him. He made about a 4-car length lead right there on Mike Skinner in 2nd, just getting into that corner.
They won't catch the lap traffic before they come to the finish line. Rudd off turn 4 with a 4-car length lead. Upside down on Sunday, right side up all the way to victory lane. Ricky Rudd wires it. Green flag to checker to win his Gatorade 125. Mike Skinner is 2nd. Ward Burton is 3rd. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 4th. And John Andretti, number 43, comes across to take the 15th and final transfer spot from this 125-mile qualifying race.
So Marcus finished out of the top 15 here today, and I don't think his speed is good enough to get him in the race. The only thing would be a possibility of provisional, and that's a remote possibility.
So Marcus, for the first time in 33 years at Daytona, may have to load up and go home.
Well, that's too bad.
We'll be back to celebrate Ricky Rudd's first Daytona victory.